This is gonna be very, very interesting.
Hello and welcome to this quick look at SSX Mt and Retro Characters DLC. First thing I'm going to be showing you is the new music that's in with the Mt package. And there's two separate packages, but you can buy them in a bundle. The music comes with the Mt package. The songs come from the original SSX and SSX Tricky. I've turned the other music off so you can hear them when I'm showing you Mt. You get Dark Path, Gin and Sin, and Top Bomb. I'm now going to show you Mt. if I can find it. Oh, there it is. There's 9 drops, ranging from Race It and Trick It. There's no Survive It events. There's not 9 Trick It's and 9 Race It's. They're like mixed. I'm not sure how many there is individually. And they're all night events, and they're all named after Eddie in some way, I believe. Big Wachowski's Eddie's surname. And this is the event I'm going to be showing you, because I prefer the Trick It events. Actually, I'm just going to back up and let you see the other drop names. And they're quite clever puns. The kid in the corner, I don't know what that's got to do with Eddie, but I mean, I do really like what they've done. It does really feel like the retro SSXs. I'm now going to show you the retro characters. Unfortunately, they're different characters from the ones already in the game, so you have to restart. You get Retro Elise, Retro Simon, Retro Zoe, Retro Eddie, Retro Mac, Retro Cowrie, I think that's how you pronounce her name, and Retro Moby. You do have to use your in-game credits that you earn through events to unlock them. I'm going to be using Elise. And also I meant to say, if you can notice, they've got the ages they were in SSX Tricky. The colours you can still change, like with the original characters, which in some ways actually does, because I think in SSX Tricky some of the costumes were just colour changes. There were different costumes, but most of them were just colour changes, I believe. And everything else, like gear mods and geotags, are all the same. Nothing's changed there. But you can't use, so it's like, for example, Elise that's in SSX 2012, you can't use her boards on the retro Elise, for example. But yeah, no, I really do like what they've done. It does feel like the retro SSXs, but I'll get into that a little bit more when it loads. If it ever loads. I don't actually remember Elise having a backpack in SSX Tricky, but and first thing you'll notice there is the fireworks. That was obviously shown in a lot of the trailers. So you know, if you've seen them, you'd have seen that. The only thing that I feel negative is it kind of feels like this should have been what they done with the game. But it's a nice bit of DLC, really. and I like the game anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. It just really feels like that's what it should have been like. One of the things I really do like about this DLC is the rails. You can grind like onto the billboard signposts, like you could in the older games, which I thought was a really nice touch. The characters, as I said earlier, are separate from the Mount Eddy package, but you can buy them as a bundle. The packages on their own are $3.99 in the UK on the PlayStation Store. I think it's $5.99 in America. Well, and I think, yeah, like North American territories. Or you can buy the and Microsoft points. It's 480 points for the separate packages, like for the Mount Eddy and the retro characters separate. Though if you want to buy it as a bundle, it's $5.49 in the UK, $7.99 in the North American territories, I think. Not sure on the other territories. And Microsoft points, I think it's 640. For the price, I don't think it's too bad. I think it's quite reasonable. Is it worth it? I've had a lot of fun with it and quite enjoyed it playing it last night, because it only came out yesterday. In the UK, it was out on Tuesday on Xbox Live, I believe. But yeah, I really enjoyed it, and it really does feel like the old SSXs. Well, mainly Tricky. So yeah, I quite really like that. I think there might be some more stuff coming, really, because if you look at the heads, there's Elise, Kaori, sorry, I think that's how you pronounce her name, and Mac. So I'm wondering if there's going to be like a Mount Elise, Mount Mac, and Mount Kaori. Whether or not they're going to do any more like retro sort of stuff like SSX 3. The only thing I think they could do that is have like the cable cars. But I think that was the only new thing in SSX. Well, it was different from Tricky's, the cable cars, which I'm trying to think. And obviously costumes and maybe some characters from SSX 3. Really, that's all I've got to say on it. Just to sum up, really, I really enjoyed playing this last night. Really quite enjoyed it. It reminded me of SSX Tricky. So if you really enjoyed SSX Tricky, then I think you'll enjoy this. That's really the plus. Minus wise, don't really think there's anything I can criticise. It's all done well. It feels like the old SSX games, which it intended to do. Maybe the only thing that I really would have been nice to see is some of the SSX Tricky characters that's not in SSX at the moment. I think it's a fair price. I enjoyed it. So yeah, that's really all I have to say on it, and thank you for watching the video, and I'll leave you to enjoy the rest.
become located! Tricky, 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 tricky!